Yes, over here is the Bindoon situation, 1952, and that would have been the time I was there. And as you can see, the primitive environment, a place half built, and with all the excess building materials, the excessive look. I mean, this is all a breach of safety.
And that would have been the type of place that you worked in?
That's the environment which we kids were subjected to. And don't forget, we weren't equipped with safety gear in line with current legislation. So it was quite a primitive, dangerous. And many kids did, in fact, incur injury during that time. And death. There were some fatalities.
And you came out to Australia for what you were promised was a better life.
Well, yes.
And ended up working as slave labour.
Yes, it was child labour, yeah. I mean, we were conditioned to do that sort of manual work daily, and because they wanted to build this so-called U-Butte thing for the honour and glory of God, while these raving, lunatical, incoherent men who had no qualification in child psychology went rampant in overzealous discipline and other forms of deprivation for innocent kids, dare I say. So over here you have Bindoon, and it's ironical you've got two good lads, one John Hennessy, and of course here on the left is Billy Malone.
You were at Bindoon with both of them?
Both lads, yeah.
And he still calls you, I hear?
Yes, John and I keep in communication. He's at Ingleburn in New South Wales, and in fact also has a commonality with me because he was also a deputy mayor for his local council, and we're also fellow Orders of Australia to create a great Gough Whitlam. And then on the left here is Billy Malone. Billy rings me up from time to time for advice on A, B and C. He's a good guy. He lives down in the country with him and his good wife. Yeah. Yes, they're two successful stories.
How important is that network to be able to speak to these guys?
Well, one thing, it's just a way of keeping in touch, and whilst not dwelling on the past, going forward and bouncing off ideas in positive thinking rather than negative. These were brought to me through the Child Migrant Trust research, and I'm chuffed to have them because they're great pictures of both my mother and my father. And both Irish born, so you can see the Irish in me when I give laddie do to whoever, and it looks like Dad and I have the commonality of what's called the Roman nose. and Mum, poor old Kathleen, God love her.
So they're your cousins?
They are my first cousins, long lost first cousins, and we've just got to know each other in recent years, and we're at the site of the grave of my great-grandparents on my father's side in Belfast.
Another one of you, I think.
Yes, there's another one further up. That is also the other cousins. We have a big family in the Belfast connection.
And it must be special seeing photos like this here.
The closest to my family. Yeah, very much so. Yes, yeah. No, I'm chuffed about it. It's great. The whole thing is done with dignity, and I'm pleased.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Hello, mate. Oh, yeah, look.
Yeah.
See there?
Did you know she was going to be up on this wall?
No. You know, and to think after all these years, you know.
How did it feel, Sam?
Oh, well, I mean, that's doing justice to her. I mean, I think it was bad enough what I went through, but what about her? I mean, they stole me from the cradle when I was 2 months old, and I never met my mother again till I was 57.
Wow.
And she would have been there, each year, being the only child. Every birthday, every Christmas, and she would have said, "Where's Michael John? Where's my son?" And when we met, the first thing she said, tears in her eyes, saying like that, and she said, Michael John, where have you been all these years? Can you believe it?
She's not still alive.
No, 6 years I had her, and she was so proud that I couldn't cuddle her.
Yeah.
You know, not cuddling your own mum, you know.
Yeah.
But
She looks like a sweetheart.
but she died of a broken heart.